So let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is our first challenge. We cannot talk about Islamic finance without talking about Islam. And with the current circumstances that we have in the world and the assumptions, the presumptions, the wrong understanding by different people about what the faith stands for, then it only goes to show that people are not going to want to touch the industry. And I'll give you an example. In the more than a decade that I have been working within this industry, every time I walk into a room where I'm training or teaching or working within Islamic finance, I'm always asked, is this only for Muslims? Why should we even interact with this as an industry? Yes, you call it ethical, but it only seems like it's geared for the Muslim community. And I don't want to work within Islamic finance. It's not within my own values. And that makes sense to a certain extent. We recognize that there's a reputation that precedes Islamic finance, and this reputation currently is a problematic one, right or wrong. Now that's the challenge. So those who have understood what the economic benefit or what the opportunity that Islamic finance has to offer have done about it, let's look at 3 examples. Let's look at the fashion industry, for example. Ladies, we all know we love our clothes. We all like looking fabulous and what that means to us. Within the fashion industry, when they realize that Muslim women are spending billions in looking good, they built an industry called modest wear. What is modest wear? It aligns with ethical. It aligns with a certain perception of values, more Islamic in nature, in terms of your dress and how you want to carry yourself. And big organizations, big fashion houses, the Dolce & Gabbanas, the Nikes, Marks and Spencer, name them, have all started developing or creating a fashion line that caters to the Muslim woman and making tons of money from this economic opportunity. Is there a shared value? Yes, there could be a shared value of inclusion and inclusivity and diversity. But is there a faith-based value? Not necessarily. It is more economic. It is seen to be more profit-driven and business. And so organizations that like this that have seen that there's 1.7 billion Muslims in the world, if we're going to make an assumption of 50% of these being women, that's a lot of clothes to sell and a lot of women caring to tap into this industry. In the world, first time ever in the world, do we have a hijab or a scarf wearing Muslim female model. Halima Aden changed the dynamic of what faith and your identity and fashion looks like for generations to come. And the world recognized it. Now, that is recognizing the opportunity within the bigger conversation of what people perceive as the challenge, and that is of not having a shared value system. But we understand economics and we understand business, and more so diversity and inclusion. Now, as women, let's not just be left behind. Let us ensure that we are pioneering these conversations, that we are producers and manufacturers and thought leaders in this conversation, and not just consumers, as you will. And as we continue to have the conversations of economic empowerment and the opportunities and the challenges that lie within, join me next week to continue to discuss on the Khadija way what there is for us. Like, subscribe, and share my channel, and look forward to our continued conversations.